the new Eureka's poet. Yes. An explosion lands at a river, killing a man when thrown as the boat of this random fissure, invoking a canyon fissure. It's opening manner quicker. Stone and granite erode from the flow of the crashing wet dirt, folding them back together. Unfathomed richter, atoms splitting faster, crack with pressure in a snapping sever, ash and withering daffodils, amass the terror. Panic flippers thrash against its wrath, enacting tremor when the flash endeavor collapses, sends their quacking bills and flapping feathers. A gust of wind's reluctance bends its course once up against the rushing whim of what begins as frenzied torque that nothing is. Destruction's king with things went, cause forced to come to end, succumbed and cringed whilst glumly sent deported from beloved friends. Ugliness, from graceland to wasteland, from great plans to great plans, from shake hands to raised hands. As if it helped, we will to felt us feeling hell, ill and frail until we bail against our will. Wish us well.
You're not the only one reaching for the podium. Everybody want a mic, but there's only one. When you try to touch the sky, we gon' show you, son, how to rock it cause mass Pandamoneyum. Let him rock, cause it's mass Pandemoneyum. Let him rock, cause it's mass Pandemoneyum. Let him rock, cause it's mass Pandemoneyum. Let him rock, cause it's mass Pandemoneyum.
As I step into the game of dollars, it'll make you go crazy like an insane asylum. Hope you prone to violence, cause we fighting every day like war's the only option. Civil problems, who you think caused them? There's people happier with less than what you got. So today's a new day, I got my soldiers marching, and a couple Martians who have the same target. Rearrange the garden, new world order. I ain't here to bargain or barter, I'm just here to fix the disorder we call her. Earth and disperse everything that she brought us. Gift and the curse of the dollar. Have you in a hearse, man, honest? Have a broke man work all day, probably product of environment, guns and violence. Need to tap wide the system and change its eyelids. I got this.
You're not the only one reaching for the podium. Everybody want a mic, but there's only one. When you try to touch the sky, we gon' show you, son, how to rock it cause mass Pandamoneyum. Let him rock, cause it's 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 mass Pandamoneyum.
But that was yesterday, back when I was without love. So I kept the crown clutched till I found blood. Changed the world from the ground up. Yo, my spaceship just crashed in the river. What you thought that sound was? I raised hell like it was my own son, then abandoned him like an abusive drunk dad does. Walked into work like, hey boss, caused chaos. Got laid off and the next day reapplied to the same job. The point being, I'm here to shatter the status quo. Change the regimen so the masses can have a path to grow. You live in lavish, others barely have some water. That's why I'm here to ravish all the pre-established orders. I'm a sandstorm starting, sand army, land Spartan. So label me as a Spartacus, an anarchist and artist. I stand the podiums and cause a pandemonium. So by the time you reach for your weapon, my hand is holding one. Placa.